Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to have a Christmas special episode. So as you can see here, we've got a Christmas tree and we've got some lights that are out. So stick around and I'll show you how to fix that. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try this, the Light Keeper Pro tool. So this is a tool you can get in most of your local hardware stores. I'll put a link to it in the description so you can pick one up. But this has lots of different features on how you can test lights. It'll actually try to fix a bad bulb. It's called a shunt, where each bulb is created so that it will not cause the whole strand to go out these days in incandescent bulbs, and sometimes that shunt will be bad, and so this tool actually tries to fix that. So we're gonna look at this. So as you can see, there's a dark section here where a bunch of lights are out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually remove one of these lights, and so basically this is a flap here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's hooked down here, and we just flip that up and then the light will come out. So now we want to put the socket in here, and so when we put the socket in here, it should fit in there like a light bulb does, and we're going to pull the trigger, and notice that the lights came on. So it fixed the bad bulb that was in this light. So now we take that out, we put this light bulb back in, and now we're good. So that's the easy fix. Now, there may be times when this won't fix it. And so when this doesn't fix it, let's show you what you have to do in that case. So we have a new strand that's out again. And so what we're gonna try is we're gonna try that same technique that we used before. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a light bulb here, and one that's easy to get to would be nice. So we're going to grab this one right here. Again, we're going to take this light bulb out and hook it into this trigger. And according to the instructions, you're supposed to pull that. And if you pull this trigger 30 times and it doesn't fix it, then you've got another problem. So we've pulled that out several times, or pulled the trigger several times, so it's not going to automatically fix the bulb. So now what we have to do is we have to check, unfortunately, we have to check each individual bulbs, which is kind of a pain. But this tool has a sensor on it as well, so it detects electricity. And so if you push that and you get it close to a working bulb, it should tell you that there's electricity running through here. So what we can do is we can find one of these bulbs and we can tell if there's electricity running through any of these lines. And as you can see, there is. So there's electricity to here and then over here. So now what we need to do is we need to check each one of these bulbs one by one. So we'll start with this one. And so the easiest way I've found to do this is to take the bulb out, and if you have a good bulb, you can swap it out with a good bulb, but if not, you can use this same tool and stick it in there and say, oh, that bulb should light up. So it just so happens I've got a good bulb here. So see, that one works. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace this bulb with the good one, see if that fixes it. Okay, and that strand is still not working. So then we go to the next bulb. So take the next bulb out. Have another good bulb here. I'm gonna put it in. And that was it. So that was the bad bulb right there. So that fixed that issue. So now I happen to have replacement bulbs. But let's say you don't have a replacement bulb. Then what do you do in that scenario? So in that circumstance, what you do is you take the bulb out, and so you'll have something that looks like this. And now I'll show you a link in the description where you can get these bulbs and what they look like. So this is kind of how I set this up on my workstation. Notice I have a lot of burnout bulbs here, and these are the good bulbs. I have 4 good bulbs here. And so this is, I get these Sylvania replacement mini bulbs, and they come in a pack, and then there's usually 5 of them in a pack. And how you take those out is, so we take a regular bulb, this is the one we just pulled from the tree, and we straighten out these copper wires, and we just, once they're straight, these bulbs should just pull out. And so that's a bad one, and this is a good one. And so what we want to make sure is that these copper wires are split just like that. I don't know if you can see that there's a gap there. And then we line it up with these 2 holes in the bottom, and we push it through, and those wires will come through, and then we bend them down just like this on each side. And so we use our tester to make sure that that light bulb works, and it does. So now you have a good light bulb to replace on your tree. The final thing that you want to check, if none of those options fixed anything and the whole strand is still out, it could be a fuse in the strand that's bad. So if you go to where the strand is plugged in, there's some text there that says open. If you get your fingernail in there, you can slide this open, and that'll show the 2 fuses. And you can get like a toothpick or something and pop those fuses out. And then when the fuses are out, you can actually test those on the top of that Lightkeeper Pro like I was showing you. And then if you have a bad one, a lot of light bulbs will come with fuses as well, and you can pop and replace those fuses in. And then once you have that, you plug it back in, and then the light's working again. And that is it. That is how you fix a pre-lit Christmas tree if you've got some strands or lights that are out. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Thanks a lot for watching, and please consider subscribing if this was helpful for you. We'd love to have new viewers and new subscribers around. So like I said, please consider subscribing if you like this type of content, and please leave some comments below. And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?